the first time that I'm going to be making this recipe today, and it's inspired by my friend Kath. So Kath messaged me on Really Simple Recipes on Facebook and said, I used your cheese sauce recipe from your cheese and your pastas and turned it into a cauliflower cheese. And this is what she said. She said it was delicious. Her husband is now in a cheesy coma, LOL. Couldn't stop eating it. To me, that says I need to try this cheese sauce recipe in macaroni cheese. So that is what we're going to do. If these kind of recipes are what appeals to you, you like really simple plant-based recipes, do subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. Hi, I'm Emma with Really Simple Recipes, and today we're going to be making macaroni cheese. And the ingredients that we'll be using for cheese sauce are as follows. So we have some nutritional yeast, some plant-based butter, you may have already guessed it already, so that's your Flora buttery. We have some plain flour, some unsweetened soya milk, some free from plant-based cheese. So this one is from Tesco. It is your mature cheddar. Really like this one. It's nice flavour, and I find it melts well as well. So I like to have this on things like toasty. It's really good on a nice toasty. For a bit of extra creaminess, a suggestion from Kath. I've got some Almley plant-based cream. The single would be a lot better for this recipe, but unfortunately I haven't been able to get it. I've been doing my click and collect for the past few weeks and it's not been in stock, so I've decided to go for the double and we'll see what happens with that. And for your seasoning, we have your salt and pepper. Let's get going. So I'm going to start by popping on our ovens. So we're going to pop our ovens onto a gas mark 4. And we want that nice low temperature. That's just going to be to finish off melting that cheese. So what we're going to do first is we're going to melt our butter. So pop that into your pan and just melt that down. Okay, get it nicely melted down. For this, as I say, I like to use Flora buttery, just because it's the nicest plant-based butter and it's really, as the word say, buttery, so that's what I like on this one. And what we're going to do now, pop in our flour. So we're going to make this into like a paste. Give it a good stir in. Make sure you don't burn that butter either. You can see it's starting to thicken up, which is what we want. It's brilliant. Nice and thick. So that's just thicken up a bit more. Okay, so we're just going to add our nutritional yeast to our soya milk. So 3 tablespoons in there. You can add more if you like. You can be as generous as you want. Okay, add that in there. Okay, just give that a bit of a stir. Not the best dish to use this, I just realised. Stir that in. And what we're going to do now is we're going to swap over to a whisk. And we're going to slowly whisk in this milk and nutritional yeast. You see it's starting to thicken up now. Make sure you keep it stirring because we don't want it to not mix in, we don't want it to burn either. Getting lovely and thick now. Okay, so that's my cheese sauce. It's looking really, really nice, really thick and creamy. So what I'm going to add in there now, could be a disaster, it could work out, we'll see. I'm just going to add some of your Almley, just give it a bit of a stir. I always like to give these things a stir just to make sure. Okay. Oh, turns out I'm spilling it everywhere as well. So I'm just going to add a little bit in there, I'm going to go overboard. Okay. And I'm just going to give that a stir. You don't want to add too much, just a little bit, say about a tablespoon should be enough. There we go, that's all mixed in nicely. Okay, before we carry on, I do apologise. You may not be happy with me because I don't have any macaroni pasta. All I've got is your traditional normal pasta, so I'm going to go and use that. Is now ready to go into the oven, so it'll take around 20 minutes. I have got the oven on a low temperature because that's mainly there just to melt that cheese and to get a nice crisp on the top. If it is that it doesn't brown off as much as you would like in the oven, just pop it under the grill and that'll just finish it off nicely for you. So we'll see you back here in 20 minutes. My mac and cheese is now out of the oven. So here is the mac and cheese and that looks absolutely delicious. Might have too much cheese on top, but hey, can we have too much cheese? It smells so nice as well. So looking forward to trying some of this. Let's dive in with a spoon. Get a nice scoop out of there, look at that. Okay, so this looks really good. I'm gonna give this a try. That is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to be making that again. That is so creamy. It's so macaroni and cheesy. So macaroni and cheesy. And it's as simple as that. Macaroni cheese. Well, I've got to say, Kath, that was absolutely delicious. I can understand what you mean now about the cheese coma. I'm definitely going to be making that again. If this is something that you've enjoyed and it's something that you think, do you know what, I'm going to make that. That looks really nice. Do give me a like. As well as that, ensure that you subscribe to my channel. I do have lots more coming your way. And if it is that you have any suggestions, anything that you would like me to have a go at making, do pop that in the description and I'll give that a go for you. Thank you for watching.